Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMD. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to use this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis quite a few times this week, so that's where these red and green lines are coming from. But after today's price action, definitely some updates here need to be made. So for those of you that have been watching the videos from this week, really in a nutshell, the bounce continues. We've been tracking it ever since, the move here and trying to see, well, let's just see if this bounce has any sort of momentum behind it. And the question has been answered yet again. Yeah, from where it is here, you can see the price keeps on building these higher bases, and that's what you want to see. So let's get some things updated. First, I want to do a little house cleaning. Yes, this line down here still pertains, but from a presentation standpoint and not wanting 8 million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that remember the video from a couple of days ago, talked about 1355 as a level of resistance, but now that the price is above it, this would be an area of support that you'd like to ideally see it hold going forward. The other key level of support going to be the purple line right here, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. You can see a classic example here of it being a level of resistance, and then you want to see it act as support, and it's already acted as support on a couple different occasions. So you just want to see this sort of history continue to repeat itself as time goes by. And really a very simplistic way to look at the chart is as long as the price is above that purple line, bulls are in full control, no questions asked. Now, what about levels of resistance? The interesting part here revolves around this pink line here, which is the 200-period simple moving average. And you can see that going into the close, the price is trying to get some separation from it. Looking to try to get some sort of continued breakout here. So good to see that the price is above that pink line. So if there is going to be some sort of continued breakout, I want to map out where some of these next potential battlegrounds are at from a resistance standpoint. For this, I want to scrunch up the chart a tad bit more, give myself a little bit more perspective. So that's essentially where the price is battling there, but if it can fight through there. Next key level right up there at, that makes it easy, $14 even. So $14 even, next key level. So if this is the start of something bigger in terms of a breakout, basically the proof of that will be the price, getting up above $14, and we'll see what happens with it. Now, if it doesn't get above $14, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the chart. I'm just trying to gauge, is this late day action where it's breaking above that 200 period, the start of something bigger? We shall see. But all in all, good solid bounce the latter part of this week. So we'll see if this bounce can continue into next week. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.